Assalamualaikum students, welcome to App6 online sport program for class 8. It's week 10 and day 1 and I'm your biology teacher Miss Sophia Yaqub from APS Boys Sialkot. Your textbook name is Biology 9 PLD Publisher. Chapter is 3 Biodiversity and the topic is Status of Viruses. It is present on page number 39 and the resources which are required are internet, loose sheet, pen. In this lesson, we will study about the status of viruses. As you know, all the organisms were classified in 5 kingdoms, but no kingdom is assigned to viruses. Their characters do not fit in any kingdom. You must have heard about coronavirus. Do you ever think what exactly the viruses are? What are they made up of? And to which kingdom they belong? This is what we are going to study in this lesson. Now we are going to start our topic, that is status of virus, and our objectives are students will be able to describe why viruses were excluded from 5 kingdom classification system. So what are viruses? Do you ever think what does cause you to get cold, flu and cough? That is because of viruses. They cause many diseases in human, animals and plants also. Bacteria also cause diseases in living organisms, and they are made up of single cell. As you can see in the picture, they are made up of single cell and having cellular components. But unlike bacteria, viruses are acellular, which means they are not made up of cell. If viruses are not made up of cell, then the question arises in our mind that what are the viruses made up of? Let's find out. Viruses have crystalline structure. They are made up of genetic material that can be DNA or RNA, and a protein shell which enclosed that genetic material. Viruses are at the borderline of living and non-living things. Viruses are non-living outside the body of the living organism. They reproduce and they act as living when they enter the body of living organism. All these and because of all these characteristics, viruses are not considered living. And that's why they are not included in any kingdom and they were excluded from 5 kingdom classification system. There are two other type of things that can cause diseases in living organism. Do you know what are they called? Prions and viroid. Prions are made up of protein only and viroid are made up of circular RNA. We studied that viruses cause diseases in plant. So there is a task for you. Search and think which diseases are caused by viruses in plant. So it was all about today. Let's have a recap. We studied about the status of viruses. Viruses are not considered living organism. They are at the borderline of living organism. They have crystalline structure and they are acellular. They are not made up of cell, rather they are made up of protein shell and genetic material that can be DNA or RNA. That's why they were excluded from 5 kingdom classification system. Your assignment questions are why viruses were excluded from 5 kingdom classification system. And the second question is how the knowledge of classification can be applied to assess the characteristics of different organisms when visit to zoo or garden. Search about it on internet and answer the question.